Some 80 million Americans are affected by liver disease. But imagine being a child fighting a condition that only 1 in 15,000 people have.
That's what happened to a brave little boy in Maple Heights. Our Lindsay Buckingham sat down with him to hear how his story is inspiring others just like him across the world.
You gotta be good.
In all ways, 4-year-old JR Princeton is a typical little boy who likes bugs.
I saw something.
What?
I saw a caterpillar.
You saw a caterpillar?
Has a little trouble sitting for interviews. And his enthusiasm for songs is contagious.
Yeah, hi, huggy, wuggy, it never stops. You wanna give a hug?
I love that. You know what? That made me smile.
Yeah, I want my huggy wuggy toy.
But what you may not know about this brave little boy is the mighty fight he has inside.
He was born 3 weeks early, and at birth he came out a little jaundice. That's when they diagnosed him with biliary artrisia.
A rare disease of the liver and bile ducts found in infants, and without surgery or liver transplant, it's often fatal.
And I was like devastated at that point.
JR had a procedure to remove the damaged bile ducts outside his liver. Unfortunately, it didn't last.
It started failing before the year, and they kind of knew that it wasn't working. So they put us on the transplant list.
I can't even imagine what that was like.
It definitely was terrifying.
Then a breakthrough. When JR was just 17 months, a liver became available. A joyous milestone that came with setbacks.
So it was kind of up and down. So he would be out of the hospital for a month, and then he'd go back for like 2 months, and then he'd be out for a couple weeks, and then maybe go back for a month, and found out that he had a bowel obstruction. From the transplant, the scar tissue had wrapped around his bowels and blocked it off.
Through it all, he kept smiling and inspiring.
I'm extremely proud of him. He has been so amazing through this.
JR and his mom wanted to share his story, hoping to reach others going through the same disease. So they wrote a book, Fight My Journey, published in March.
All of the pictures in the book are actually his pictures. They're all of the process of him being in the hospital from the time he was born up until the book was published.
It's not just spreading hope here in Northeast Ohio. JR's story reaching folks across the world.
People have been reaching out to me from other countries.
Shawna says the support from strangers is overwhelming.
Just willing to be supportive of the movement that I was trying to do for not just JR, but for the community and for the nation as a whole, for people who get diagnosed with this disease.
JR has support here too at Lifebank. Here, JR and others are celebrated every day. And so are the selfless donors who made the decision to give life to someone else through organ donation.
What, is it good?
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
How cute is he?
I love him.
Oh, and tough too. His journey is far from over. He has another surgery ahead of him, but he is still smiling through all of this.
He sure is. And his mom tells us he'd like to meet his donor's family one day to say thank you for saving his life. For a link to his book, Fight My Journey, just go to WKYC.com.
Wow, best to that family there.
Yes.